those level crossings, trains gears are spotting. Well, they be stopping Jimbo.
Following of Coonbridge, Collington, Bexhill, Hastings and Thor.
Is what we generally call an industrial engine.
And it's an industrial Peckett.
Yeah, it's made by Peckett, obviously 1923, as you can see, at Bristol. And this was a typical thing you found in a yard or in a factory, that sort of environment, where it was just doing short trips back and forth, moving wagons around.
Yeah.
Not a mainline engine by any means.
And that's a Ruston and Hornsby.
Yeah, that one. You see it's got Roundtree on the side?
Yeah.
It used to work for Roundtree.
Really?
Yeah, the sweet makers.
Oh. And then you acquired it at some point.
Oh yes, we gathered various, again, industrial diesel engines, little ones like that, and some a bit bigger, which we'll have a look at in a minute. And this isn't mainline, or this was an ex-army locomotive. We've got two of these now.
Yeah, because you've got Swiftshaw behind there.
Oh yes, that's another one of the same class, but it's much modified. We borrowed that one.
Because this is a J94 austerity.
Yeah. The London North Eastern took a load of them and used them for shunting a yard to work. I call them J94s. They're quite often known as buckets. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But they go.
But they're known as the bucket engine.
It's with
the 3 steps up into the driver's cab.
Yeah, they're good engines for our size. We wouldn't want them normally much bigger, although we do have this one on loan, which is bigger.
Yes, the Large Prairie, one of my favourite locomotives.
Yeah, this is
STJ for 7 Tunnel Junction.
Yep. She's a very good engine. We borrowed it from Didcot, and it goes very, very well. This one. Noel's been back a while. This one here, and it's been around and about, and back with us now. And Poplar, or otherwise known as Bodiam, that one's literally just been passed for traffic, and is next weekend goes to Poplar, so that the locals up there can see the engine named after. So yes, if you want to see that one again, Poplar Rail Depot next week. Wanted an improved colour.
Yeah.
His name escapes me for the minute, but Stroudley. The chief engineer was a chap called Stroudley, and he came up with this as improved engine green. As you can see, there is some green involved, but not a lot.
The rest is sort of brown.
Yeah, and yes, it's
Actually, fantastic.
Yeah, that's
again 3 steps up to the cab.
And then you got this one, which we borrowed again from the Dean Forest Railway. Another bucket, austerity, call it what you like. But this one's got fitted with air brakes as well as vacuum brake. So that's why we've got the cylinders on the running plate there, and the air brake pump on the front end there. Teddy bears. The bottom half of it is a pannier tank from steam days. They were built to replace panniers on short trips between one yard and another. They never actually got used. They became redundant almost before they were built.
And here you've got a boiler that hasn't been tubed yet.
Yeah, that's out of what we call a Yankee tank, a USA class, from Southern Railway, and originally from America.
So is that your American class locomotive?
Yeah, that's one of them. We've got 2 of these. One's installed down in the shed, which I can't think.
And then you got another Prairie in there.
Nope. 28. That's a 4253, a 280 tank engine. It looks almost the same shape, but it's a totally different wheel arrangement, and that's everything's there apart from the boiler, which is away being restored at the minute. These are the piston rods, these are the connecting rods. And there's wheels and just two front. These were used in the Welsh South Wales valleys for coal trains. Yeah. A typical run would be about 30 miles from a port, Cardiff, Newport, Barry, up into the hills to pick up a coal train and bring it back down. This one's been 9-10 years in the restoration so far. You can see there's a big hole in the middle where the boiler should be. And I would say probably next year we'll be out with that.
It's a beautiful front end, I've got to say that.
Yeah. Well, the Great Western had style. They didn't always have many creature comforts. The crew on the engine were often an afterthought, and it was all a bit tight for them to work in. But there you go. That's how it goes. This is this one's what there is of Charwell from here. It's the frames and the.
Because you're taking Charwell from the park.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's now on the way back. You can see there's fresh paint on things. It's all been cleaned up. We're waiting for parts to come back.
Oh yeah.
So you can.
There's on the jacks as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. It's that's probably another year, 2 years away yet before this one will see steam again. But yes, once we get a new cylinder block, we can put the wheels and motion back underneath, and it's quite a powerful little locomotive for its size. It's they take a lot of looking after.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Jimbo's level crossing, this train's ears are spotting. Well, they be stopping Jimbo.
Calling of Coodinbeach, Collington, Bexhill, Hastings and Bourne.
Down in East Sussex, my tractors, trams or buses, but for the trains, young Jimbo is our guide. No matter the location, he's there at every station, watching every train go past with pride. Platform 1, platform 2, like to run, bring 'em through on the side. Cross the bridge, Jimbo. Night or day, watch our train for today. Shout our name.
371 613.
Watch those trains, Jimbo.